Welcome back, anybody. I'm still watching to AG Plays Yumina the Ethereal 1. Well, first, I spent ability points, since I had so many. I tried to focus mostly on defense ones, but as you can see, I missed a few. And defense because at the beginning of, well, not the beginning, during when I came back for that training video, like in the second section of that, I was really low on HP. And so, if you could probably tell that I was taking a lot of damage. Anyways, second is comatose. I wonder what that means for a plot point. Dots. I'm just going to make an assumption that Yumina is currently in a coma. I'm a member of the crew when I fight our enemies. It used to seem abstract to me, but now I've embraced the reality of the situation. Rather, I had no choice but to. I've been in mortal danger, and I saved my friends. That has hammered a sense of realness into my mind. And now here I am. It's been a day since our victory over the extra-dimensionals, but it's too early for me to relax yet. Okay. Well, given what he's saying right now, I'm going to assume that this is Yumina's room. A lot of stuffed animals. Chief, how's Yumina?
一応日が明けたわけだが、まだ寝たままだな。
ユミナは生活習慣だけはちゃんとしている人間だったのに、明らかにおかしい。
Yeah, usually going into a coma will kind of destroy your daily routine. We're talking to each other in Yumina's room. Our eyes are fixed on the bed. Yumina's lying on it, sleeping quietly. Of course, it's not just any normal sleep. She's been like this ever since the end of yesterday's battle.
歩夢たちを助けるために戦闘ブリッジで突然歌い始めて、戦闘が終わった途端に倒れてしまったと。
ユミナが持ってる何かの能力なのか？体の奥底から力が湧いてくるみたいだったけどよ。
おそらくはその通りでしょう。イシリアルでない人間やフレームの生態コアにまで影響していました。
Wait. But, I think it was during Karara's route, when Yumina was first starting to, like, help with the frame stuff. They talked about how Yumina could use her power to give off, like, or increase their fighting ability, but then it'll have, like, backlash for a while after it ends. But they're not mentioning that.
これだけの広範囲に及ぶ非常に強力なイシリアル特性。
No.
反動があったとしても不思議ではありません。
Okay, I guess he was just using a different version that just sent all the backlash to her instead. So she's not merely sleeping. They tried treating her in the sickbay, but in the end she never did wake up. There's nothing wrong with her at first glance. Her body's in a normal state and she's sleeping calmly. But it's clear that this is not a normal situation. Even if I have little basis for it, I feel really anxious.
一応、イゼル艦長からは慎重に対応するよう言われています。治療が難しいならば、現場復帰を急ぐ必要もない、とのことです。
理解してもらえるならありがたいな。だが、このまま放っておくわけにもいかん。
Nah, it'll be fine. You mean there's something we can do? No! No, wait. No, I know it's not that. Because, I mean, it can't be that. I'm pretty sure somebody told me that both scenes were, like, after, I think. Was it after or was it during? Can't remember. But the first thing that comes to mind... Krora looks at me. There's a purpose to her gaze.
この状況、思い出すことはないか？イシリアルがその力を使い、その後、体の異常を訴える。
Ah! When I heard the word Ethereal, I only thought about the business with the Federation. But before all that even started, this kind of situation occurred in the Academy as well. And it happened right after a debate battle. So you're saying that what happened to Mina is now happening to Yumina.
そうだ。精神力がすり減っていると考えればわかりやすいだろう。
So in order to heal her, is she going to give me the same order as back then? I don't voice the question, but I ask it with my eyes. But Clara slowly shakes her head.
心の消耗具合はさらに深刻だろう。強い刺激が悪影響となる可能性もある。
Well, darn.
だが、呼びかけるくらいなら問題ないはずだ。それで目覚めてくれることを祈るしかない。一晩休んで、お前の精神力も回復しているだろう。あとは、お前自身の意志によるが。
Do it. Okay, I'll do it. For a moment it occurs to me that it doesn't have to be me, but only for a moment. Yumina used her power to save me. There's no way I can't go. But more than that, I'm just happy that I can be of some help to her and can be of help to her in some way.
おいおいお前、何を始める気だ？
今から私の力で、歩むとユミナ、それぞれの精神世界をつなぐ道を作る。直接呼びかければ、覚醒できるはずだ。
そんなことが可能なのですか？聞いたことのない能力ですが。
Well, Karara's just a very special Ethereal. Don't worry, just trust in the chief, everyone.
私は異議なし。悪意があるとも思えない。
そりゃそうだ。俺だって分かってる。
それなら、私も黒川さんたちに任せます。
The others voiced their consent, so I turned to Karara. She's already getting ready, her umbrella's in her hand. I didn't really understand back at the academy, but I guess she's connecting her minds with Ethereal power.
では歩む。始めるぞ。そこの椅子を使うのがいいだろう。
What, you mean he doesn't get to lie on the bed with her?
ユミナのことを強く念じ、集中しろ。あとは、私が導く。
I get ready as she instructs, and she starts drawing circles with the tip of her umbrella. As the others tensely look at us, I can feel a ring of power forming around me and Yumina. Then a feeling resembling drowsiness comes over me. My mind slips into the dream. Oh, you know what? Maybe this will be. Maybe that silhouette will have been child Yumina. Maybe they're finally gonna figure out that it was each other on the mountain when they were children. I hope so. Fine. If I see any trees, automatically could be very happy. The world is shrouded in a mist. It's as if I'm walking through a cloud. If I don't concentrate, I feel I might lose track of not only where I am, but also who I am. But I can't allow this mist to swallow me. I came here for a reason. This is the world inside Yumina's mind. This fuzzy environment might be an indication of her current state. Or she's just always like that, but... Yumina, she's over there, I think. I walk through the mist, guided by a tiny premonition. Eventually, the mist begins to clear, and more of my environment becomes visible. Oh, darn! I was like, oh, is it gonna be... like, he becomes a child, and she's a child again, and it's gonna be like a replay of what happened that day where he helped her, like, down the mountain or whatever. That would have been... that would have... Guys, you missed a great opportunity. This is the Zellerm, isn't it? I find myself in a place I'm familiar with. Though I've only known it for a short time, I instantly recognize it as a passageway in the Zellerm's residential section. But at the same time, I can sense Yumina. She's in her room at the end of this passageway. Maybe it's an important place to her. I start feeling a sense of unease and doubt. But I can't afford to worry about that now. I calm myself down and approach the door leading to my objective. What? Wait, why would you feel unease and doubt? Yumina, I'm going to save you, no matter what. I whispered to myself to harden my resolve, then opened the door.
誰もいないよ。
That sounds like a younger version of her voice. Huh? The whisper is the first thing I hear. A moment later, I spy the origin. Yep. Well, darn. I got child Yumina, but not in the context that I was hoping for. She's had that pin a long time. It's a small girl who looks quite appropriate for the sound of the voice. I don't know her. She's not the person I expected and hoped to find. Ayumu, come on.
ここに私はいるけど、ここは 私の場所じゃない。
But she's not wholly unknown to me. I seem to have a vague recollection of her. Could she be... Yumina, is that you?
ユミナ。みんなが私を呼ぶ名前。私の知らない人が私のためにつけてくれた名前。
She can hear me, but she's not looking at me. She's staring into nothingness with a vacant look in her eyes. She merely continues to speak.
でも、それだけだよ。他には私、何も持ってない。みんなが持ってるものも、持ってないよ。お母さんの思い出だって。
Hey, Yumina. I call out to her in an attempt to get her to come closer. My voice sounds weak, betraying my shock.
私の大切なものも、いつの間にか、みんないなくなっちゃう。でもね、それでいいの。
Why? Why is the girl smiling? That smile? Why does that innocent smile hurt me so much?
だってこれは、私のものじゃないから。みんなのものだから。私が集めた思い出も、幸せも、みんなの笑顔になるなら、それでいいの。だから、私のポッケは空っぽでも、全然怖くないよ。
Yumina! My body moves on an impulse. I put a hand on her shoulder, then I desperately shake her back and forth. Slowly, she shifts her gaze and looks at me.
お兄さん、誰？お兄さんは、私の、何なの？
I'm your... I shout the words. For the first time, she gives a real reaction. But I don't move beyond that. The words I'm supposed to say to her won't come out. Slowly, the girl in front of me begins to glow. The light grows in intensity until it fills my entire vision. Yeah, this looks like a scene change. Yeah. Question mark? Someone is holding my shoulders and shaking me back and forth, as if they're trying to wake me from my sleep. That's strange. I'm supposed to be the one who's doing the waking up. Why does my head feel so fuzzy? Huh? My eyes open. Of course I find myself in a room on this arm. That small Yumina.
おい、大丈夫か？
You're small, but you're not Yumina. Ayumu!
なるほど。体罰を進んで受けるほど体力が有り余っているか。
Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. Yumina, I was talking about Yumina.
歩む、落ち着いて。部長もとりあえずは話を聞いた方がいい。
すまんな。つい反応してしまった。それで、守備はどうだったんだ？
Oh right, I remember. I was doing something vitally important. Yumina fell into a coma after using her Ethereal power, and I was going to save her by connecting to her mind. Oh yeah, what about Yumina?
多分効果はあった。歩むが帰ってきたなら、ユミナもそのうち起きるはず。
How would you know? I thought she looked completely normal when she was in the coma. So how would you notice a difference? Two of them look at the bed. Yumina's still lying there like before. I don't see anyone else here. It's just the four of us in this room. Where's Zeta and Fowl?
時間がかかりそうだから仕事に戻っていった。
Oh, well then.
我々に任せた。ということだ。それで、お前はどうだったんだ？
Well, let's see. Good, I remember clearly. Yumina's mind was in the same place as her body. But I found a little girl there. Maybe that's Yumina as she was when she was young. She had a weird hairstyle, by the way. Just gonna say. I kind of think that. I recall what she said. She said she let go of everything she had. Tell Karar and I everything I remember in detail. Karar frowns and thinks for a moment.
幼い少女か。
I think it was Yumina though. She seemed to act like her. But I wonder what it means. Yeah, from what I've heard about her past, Even though she was in the orphanage, she was okay.
考えられるのは意識レベルの低下。思考能力が子供の頃に戻っているとか。あるいは子供の頃の記憶が強く影響しているとか。状況からは考えづらいけれど。
何にしろ、推論しか得られんな。私にとっても予想外の事態だ。だが、これだけは言える。おそらくはそれがユミナの本心なのだろう。
You mean that girl? What that girl said to me?
そうだ。お前もこれからユミナと関わっていくなら、心に留めておいた方がいい。意図して本心を隠しているのか、いや、無意識に抑えているとも考えられるな。お前はそんなユミナの心に直に触れた。何か思うところがあるんじゃないか？
She's right about that. Little Yumina's face left a deep impression on me. Can't believe that was a memory from Yumina's past. Yumina is so outspoken and cheerful. It's unthinkable that she would behave like that. And then what she told me. She didn't mind her pockets being empty. Is that how Yumina feels?
動きを見せた。
Yumina, I got a few questions about your hairstyle and where you got that pin from. Yumina, are you awake? Yumina's making small noises on the bed. The sudden change prompts me to hurriedly get up. Watch Yumina slowly open her eyes. Yumina. Yumina slowly gets up as if this was any ordinary morning. But her eyes are still a little vacant. Is she really okay?
みんながいる。あれ、どうなってんの？おはようございます。
このバカ。寝ぼけているのか。まともに起こしてやれ。
ユミナ、先生がこっち見てるよ。あ、大丈夫、起きてるから寝不足じゃないから。
Yeah, I guess it's Yumina, alright.
あれ、ここ、どこ
You're in the residential section of this arm, don't you remember?
異空隊との戦闘があって、ユミナが歌って敵は倒したけれど、その後倒れてしまった。これが昨日の出来事。OK？ 異空隊、戦闘。
For a second, I thought all of her memories of being on the zone were gonna be just gone. Oh, good, you remember.
歩む、ちゃんと生きてる？触れる？足はある？透き通ってない？
Yes. Yes. No, no. Calm down, I'm fine. Yumina starts fussing about me when she realizes the situation, but this is a little too much for me. I'm not one to talk, considering how freaked out I was when Yumina collapsed.
とにかく、説明するから黙っていろ。昨日の詳細から、さっきまでのことについてな。
Are we gonna tell her about Mini Yumina? Is that a good idea? I feel like maybe not.
歩むが私を助けに。
そうだ。それも記憶にないのか？
何の夢見てたかも覚えてないし。
Tora explained the details to Yumina, but Yumina still seems to be a little doubtful still. I thought that this was too complicated for Yumina to understand, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
精神を接触させたのだから、たとえ現実で目覚めていなかったとしても、何らかの形で認識できると思うのだがな。
Do you think it's got something to do with that small Yumina I saw?
判断は難しい。精神世界にはユミナ本人の知らないところでも影響が現れるから。あるいは歩夢の潜在的な願望が歩夢自身の認識に作用していたのかも。
Are you calling Ayumu a lolicon? No, just... No. I don't have anything like that. While Kara explains, I have a whispered conversation behind her. We haven't told Yumina about the little girl I encountered in her consciousness. That's because we think it could make her unstable. Yumina doesn't remember my encounter with her younger self. I'm not sure what that means.
でも、歩が助けてくれたっていうのは事実なのよね。
Well, I suppose, though I had help from the chief.
そっか。迷惑かけちゃったな。
I don't consider it trouble. It's natural to help a friend in need.
それでも、ね。ありがとう、歩。みんな。
お前が無事なら、こちらもそれで構わん。他に何か異常はないのか？
全然平気よ。元気元気。むしろ寝坊してたならその分働かないとね。
Whoa, don't push yourself. You don't know what might happen.
どうせ今日は予定もないから、後で館長に挨拶に行けばそれでいいって。そっか、わかった。それじゃあ先にご飯食べに行こうかな。話してたら早速お腹が空いてきたし。
Yumina's acting as cheerful as ever. It's hard to believe she was comatose just a short while ago. That's a relief. I can finally relax now that I know her mind is back to normal. But there's a lingering doubt in my heart. I feel a little anxious, though it's hard to say why, yet it's impossible to deny the sensation. What could it mean? I'll keep going. It's been several days since our fight against extra-dimensionals. The Zillium remains vigilant as it continues its independent operation, but the atmosphere on board isn't all that tense. Everyone on the ship knows that Yumina used her power of song during the battle. Though she slept for a whole day after that, she's back to her old self now. That's why the ship's crew is optimistic about what happened. In the past, Midorishita Yumika used to participate in the battles. Yumina is climbing to that same position. So what are we going to talk about today?
私も詳しくは聞かされていないが。
We're gathered on the bridge of the Zarm again. It's the same as before.
ガレオーンからの通信だ。臨時で作戦会議がある。
Uh-huh.
またあいつ。あの時みたいに嫌味言われるわけ？すみません。こちらでフォローできればいいんでしょうけれど。いえ、別にファーちゃんは悪くないでしょ。悪いのは全部あいつよ。
そうそう。奴だってこっちがムカつくって分かってて言ってるんだろ。遠慮なく嫌ってやればいいじゃねえか。
Everyone agrees that Galliorn is a bad guy. I agree too, of course, but there's something else on my mind. Where's I? It's unusual for her to be late.
彼女には来賓の出迎えに出てもらっている。彼女自身の強い希望でな。
Receiving a new arrival. Either it's Rashane, her sister, who hasn't shown up yet, so it's a very high possibility, or it's a new character.
来賓？今ゼーレルムは完全に単独行動をしているのではなかったのか？
そこも含めての説明だ。私も全てを把握しているわけではないからな。
Okay, so it's probably not Rashane then. Yeah, and if they were sent by Galliorn, then it's probably not Ai's sister as well. But I expressed a strong desire to do so.
艦長、連邦本部との通信が確立しました。向こうも準備ができたようです。
わかった。では始めてくれ。
The operators press a few controls and the big screen lights up. Hello. A familiar figure appears. At the same time, I'm reminded of my bad experience with him. It's the same for everyone else. The expressions vary, but nobody has much fondness for him. Of course, he doesn't care in the least. He starts talking in the same haughty manner as last time.
異空大軍との戦闘を無事切り抜けたらしいな。やはり悪運が強い部類の連中か。
運だけではない。みんなが一丸となった奮戦のおかげと言ってほしいものだな。
自分たちのミスを何割か取り戻した程度だろう。大声を上げる必要もない。
That's the first thing he has to say. I feel anger flaring up, but I suppress it. I have to exchange the usual greeting. Oh, the usual? Gallion draws himself up. His eyes become sharper. He's going to get to the point.
さて、本日より貴様らに新たな命令が下されるわけだが、
Oh boy, I wonder what they are.
今回の作戦を立案したのは私ではない。
Oh.
アルゴダ星からの作戦立案による。
Well then, maybe it is Rashane.
アルゴダ星が我々に直接命令を？
Well darn, I was hoping that he wasn't going to have anything to do with this other than that flashback.
そうだ。大方、異空体殲滅のためのおとり作戦には違いないだろうがな。
Gallion is wearing a decidedly displeased expression. Wonder if he dislikes having to talk about Algoda.
それで、お前が聞かされていないということは、誰から聞けばいいのだ？
それは私が説明しよう。
There's a new voice, and it comes from behind. Hey! I turn around, someone I've never seen before stepping onto the bridge. Confused about what's happening for a moment, but then I notice eyes behind the newcomer. It seems Ai's been welcoming this woman aboard.
誰？銀河連邦の人？
Well, at least it's not Rashane.
立場で言えばその通りだ。だが今回私はアルゴダのイシリアルとして活動するためにここに来ている。私の名はディーレ・グムラ・タリムだ。
ディーレさんね。よろしく。
Yumina hesitantly holds out her hand, but Deal doesn't react to it. Aww. Is she looking down on us like Galliorn, or is she just a difficult person to deal with? Maybe it's too early to tell. I think it's the second?
しかしあなたはガレオン総帥の護衛としてアルゴダ星から派遣されていたはずでは？
今まではな。だが今回の作戦を実行する際に作戦指揮のためその任を解かれた。これより私はゼーレルムの乗員としてお前たちと行動を共にすることになる。作戦終了までの期間であるがな。
That makes sense if she was sent here, maybe... Yeah. That makes sense if she was sent here, but for some reason I reacts pretty strongly to her statement.
では、私も姉様と一緒に戦えるのですか？
Wow, I just... revealing it to everyone right away. Sister? Now that she mentions it, they do look somewhat alike.
姉様は私の姉、私の憧れの的。一緒にいられるなら嬉しい限り。
The way she says that. This is my elder sister. I admire her greatly. Being with her makes me very glad. It's like she's a very young kid writing a report. Writing just like a homework assignment. About their cat. This is my cat, Fluffykins. He is very fluffy. I like petting him. I see. Good for you.
いやいや、ちょっと待てよ。私たち新入りにも分かるように説明してほしいんだけど。
別に複雑な事情などない。私は連邦と協力しているアルゴダ星の人間で、ガレオン総帥の護衛任務についていた。
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Deal was in Kara's room, but was she ever revealed to actually be Ai's sister?
だが今回、アルゴダ星が特別な作戦行動を発令するにあたって、作戦に参加することになった。それだけだ。
つまり、私たちの味方ってことでいいのよね。
そうだ。よろしく頼む。
こちらこそよろしく。
I kind of wish that you could, now that she actually kind of joined the party, you can like switch her in with Ai or Yumina. Because I'm pretty sure in Kara's route, they said that Deal has a similar ability to Yumina. They're not really on the same page, but at least they can talk normally to each other. Deal clearly considers the greetings to be over because she turns back to the screen.
さて、ガレオンよ。 話の通りゼーレルムはアルゴダと協力し、これより新たな作戦行動に入る。これは銀河連邦からのあらゆる命令の上位に位置する重要任務だ。承知していただけるな。
認めろというからには内容は当然説明するのだろうな。
もちろんゼーレルムの上院等にも含め作戦の概要、天空計画を解説する。
I'm trying so hard to remember if the Ether project was one of the things that was in Ai's route, but I can't.
天空計画の目的は2つ。異空体の殲滅と優秀なイシリアルの保護だ。
If anything, it was probably the thing where they did the dimensional anchor or whatever.
それは普段の活動とどう違うんだ？
Yeah, but Krar, now it has an actual name.
受け身ではなく少々強引な方法でこれらの目的を積極的に推し進める。お前たちが倒したスカウトタイプの異空体、その特性が鍵になるのだ。
スカウトの特性、自分を倒した相手の情報を仲間に伝え、優先的に狙わせるというものですか？
お前たちはそう認識しているようだが、標的となるには実際にはもっと細かい条件があるのだ。それはある程度の素質を持つイシリアルであること。フレームの生体コアや力の弱いイシリアルでは捕捉されぬ。
そうなのか？聞いたことないぜ、そんなの。スカウトタイプは破壊禁止。無力化してブラックホールに送り込むのが一番いい処理法だって言われてるだろ？
I was not aware that tossing things into black holes was so easy.
それも仕方のないことだ。近年アルゴダ製の研究によって判明したことだからな。だがガレオン、そちらはこのことについてある程度認識していると思ったが。スカウトの存在が明らかになってからも、あえてイシリアルをぶつけ、相手の能力の解析を試みていた。そう聞いているが、イシリアルが捕捉されたのを確認して隔離し、精神漂白などの実験を繰り返して、相手の反応を観察していた。違うか？
何それ。あんた、仲間を使ってそんなことやってたの？
Gallion started to sweat as if Deal's words have driven him into a corner. Everyone else is regarding him with doubt and hostility now.
連邦総帥はイシリアルを道具としてしか見てないからな。確かにあり得る話だぜ。
ジーダ、そこまでは。
事実じゃないか。現にイシリアルに協力的だったイゼル艦長が総帥に目をつけられてるんだからよ。
I really hope that Zeta, I mean, it doesn't sound like he's whispering, but I really hope that he's saying it purposefully loud enough that Gallion can hear. Maybe to a newcomer like me, the relationship between the Federation and the Ethereals doesn't look very good. I can clearly tell just how Gallion, who's at the top, looks at us.
貴様、私の失脚でも企んでいるのか？
単なる事実確認だ。連邦の体制が崩れれば戦局にも大きく影響するからな。だが天空計画において必要なのは優秀なイシリアルの保護だ。連邦の手に委ねておくわけにはいかぬ。そこで我々アルゴダ製はスカウトタイプの脅威から守るためにも積極的にイシリアルの探索と保護を進めることに決めた。
So basically, since everyone in the party are high-level Ethereals, she's going to be here to help protect us.
保護はわかるが、探索とは？
十分な素養を持つイシリアルを先んじて我々が確保する。そしてアルゴダ製に移送するのだ。
Okay, so we're going to Algoda, but that makes me uncomfortable Because one, I feel like it's gonna have to do with the giant robot that happened before in Ice Route. But on the other hand, maybe this time, it'll actually explain some of Ayumu's background.
そのために、イシリアルの覚醒を促す。それが天空計画での我々の役目となる。
So basically, if you compare it to what happened on Earth, we're supposed to figure out ahead of time who's the winner of the Student Council War is going to be, and take them with us. But it would be better to get them to Algoda before Galliorn can use them as weapons.
では、覚醒を促すとはどのような方法で？
それには、緑下ユミナの力が必要だ。
はい。
Of course, all eyes turn to Yumina. Yumina herself is wide-eyed with surprise.
緑下ユミカの痕跡は、今なお宇宙の各地に残されている。人々の記憶としてな。たとえ裏切りという形で終わろうと、彼女の戦いは皆の心に未だ焼き付いているのだ。歴史となり、語り継がれながらな。イシリアルの覚醒に必要なのは強い情動だ。その方向を問わず、意志力が一つの形となったとき、イシリアル特性は発現する。ユミナの歌により、ユミカの娘の存在を知らしめることが、それにつながるのだ。
私の歌で、みんなが。
Does that mean that Yumina has a very important part to play?
立場としてはそうなるだろう。だが、作戦の中核を担うのは彼女のみではない。
Dio glances at Yumina, who has started to brood, then continues. She could at least give Yumina a little time to take it all in, instead of rushing on ahead. I feel like complaining at her.
もう一つの目的。異空体の殲滅だな。
そうだ。こちらはゼーレルムの戦力を全て運用する規模のものとなる。スカウトタイプの異空体によりマークされているわけだが、これを逆に利用するのだ。
ん？それならすでに、この船の単独行動が相当するのではないか？
今のままでは足りぬ。ここからさらに異空体を迎撃するのだ。スカウトタイプを含めてな。
So we're just gonna continually place more targets on us, so that more EDs will come?
それじゃあ、もっと多くの異空体を呼び寄せちまうじゃないか。
ここの戦力だけで対抗できるのですか？今以上に集まるとなると前例がないのですが。
当然、それが狙いだ。集めて一気に叩く。単純な作戦だろ？出現した相手に対応するだけでなく、こちらから相手を誘い出す。敵の戦力を削るには、これしかあるまい。スカウトタイプを倒せば倒すほど、我々は多くの異空体に狙われる。つまりそれは、他の場所での被害を抑えられることになる。つまりは、多くの人間を守ることにもなる。イシリアル覚醒者として保護すべき対象も含めてな。
I see the logic. This war will never end so long as the enemy has the initiative. That doesn't mean I'm happy about the idea of putting this arm in even greater danger. Last time I came very close to death, and although Yumina came to the rescue, she paid for it by falling into a comatose state. Is this really a good idea?
確かに、危険極まりないように見える。今までを考えれば正気の沙汰ではあるまい。だが、ここにいるイシリアルの力を十分に使えば不可能ではない。もちろん、私を含めてだが。
姉様が戦う。それなら多分、大丈夫。
We beat her. She's not that strong. Dots. The mood is starting to shift toward agreement with Deal. Gallion is still scowling, but he doesn't seem to oppose the plan.
これが我が主。 リシェイン様の計画だ。何か反論はあるか？
Well, of course Gallion isn't going to disagree. There's a high possibility. He's probably thinking that there's a high possibility we're all going to die.
認めても構わんが、旧式戦艦一隻で確実に達成できる任務なのか？
船自体の性能は問題あるまい。この船には経験豊かな子さんから素質のある若者まで大勢いるようだからな。
確かに。実際の戦闘でも他の船に引けを取らない戦果を上げているようだからな。
能力があるせいで上に妬まれて辺境に追いやられてるような奴が多いんだよ。総帥様のおかげだぜ。
ならば私が口を挟む必要もあるまい。異空体が減るならそれが最優先だ。ゼーレルムの作戦行動を許可する。以降はディーレに従い異空体討伐任務を継続しろ。
うん、承知した。
Gallion wastes no time cutting the connection in this tense atmosphere. We on the bridge are more or less left behind. There's a buzz of voices all around me.
私がイシリアル候補。
ユミナ、大丈夫か？前のようなことがあれば。
大丈夫ならやってやるわよ。だってお母さんがやったことなんでしょ。だったらきっと私にだってできる。もちろん一人でやれって言われたら厳しいけど、みんなの助けもあるしね。
Yeah, I'll do anything I can do to help. We're a team. There's no need to hold back. Tell Yumina what she wants to hear and smile at her. Of course I have my doubts about this, but this isn't the time for me to make objections. Yumina's acting on her own will. She's gone so far as to walk through the ship to learn about her mother. She wants to be just like her. Besides, she's been yearning for her mother since the time she was in the orphanage. I can't get in her way. That's why I think it's okay this way.
姉様の力もある。心配はいらない。なんか愛らしくもなくディーラのことを褒めっぱなしな感じがするけど、そんなにすごいの？アルゴダ星は銀河の中でも随一の技術力とイシリアルの戦力を抱える星。その中でも姉様はアルゴダ星大統領のリシェイン様に認められ、そのそばに控えるこの騎士の称号をもらっている。アルゴダ星だけじゃない、宇宙最強のイシリアルであると言っても過言ではない。
I don't know. I see. I stares at Deal as she exchanges formalities and information with the captain. I can't hide my shock at seeing I praise someone as unconditionally as that. In fact, it's unheard of that she would even pay respect to anyone at all. The deal is to I what Yumika is to Yumina. Seems Deal and the captain have concluded their business. They're coming this way.
とりあえず作戦の概要を把握した。まもなく艦内ネットワークで全乗組員に通知することになる。
So, what's our job? Should we do anything special?
基本的には今までの単独行動と変わらん。ただ、スカウトタイプ出現に対しては特別な対応が必要となる。
Uh-huh. We should destroy them, knowing they'll send information to the others, right?
戦いを繰り返すほどに敵の数が増すと思われる。だが戦力的には不可能ではないはずだ。
そっか。私たちが頑張らないとね。
Yumina.
私たちが戦えば他の場所が安全になる。とりあえずはそういうことなんでしょ。だったら死ぬ気で頑張れるわよ。
Yeah, true.
大事なのは天空計画を完遂することだ。そのことを最優先に考えてもらう。
わかりました。全力で遂行します。
Where Yumina is passionate about protecting people, Deal simply gives orders without any emotion whatsoever. Something about Deal strikes me as cold. She doesn't seem to have a feeling of camaraderie for her fellow Ethereals. Ibe seems to be at peace, but somehow I don't feel comfortable with taking orders from someone I only just met. This is rather uncharacteristic of me, I guess. At least during the student council where I could talk to my opponents.
何か不満があるか？
Maybe? Huh? No, not an objection as such, but a problem, I guess. Maybe my wariness was visible on my face. I quickly smoothed my expression, then tried to put my finger on what's bothering me. There's a lot I want to know about the enemy and about Deal herself, but more importantly, this is kind of about what you said earlier, but what happens after we complete the Ether project? Ether. I always pronounce that incorrectly, I think. Oh, jeez. Before I finish speaking, there is the sudden sound of an alarm. The monitors come on, displaying a notification of an emergency. It's the same thing I've seen
ど
before.
うした敵襲か
Would probably.
異空体反応が近辺の中域に発生しました。
Oh boy.
おそらく我々を狙っていると思われます。ポテンシャル急速に増大中です。
数は迎撃にどれくらいかかる？
出現数は4体。中型の異空体です。
フレーム部隊が丸々必要って感じか。よし、歩むもいいな。
Yeah, I know. We're going to sortie, right?
待て。
What? Or is Deal just gonna be like, look at them and they're gonna explode? That'd be cool. About to run off when Deal's voice stops us. Everyone on the bridge is looking doubtful. Nobody knows what her intention is.
中型が4体か。ならば。G だ頑張っぞ。お前だけで十分だ。
俺が一人？
何を言って、そんなの自殺行為です。ジーダを殺す気ですか？
前回の異空対戦では、ジーダ・ガンバッゾと赤島歩の2名で異空対軍を撃破したと聞いているが。
Deal, did you not read the full report?
それは私が。
ならば報告書を把握しているだろう。彼女の能力に再び頼ると？
いや、その必要はない。
Sita, don't do it. Deal looks around the bridge with a gaze that's full of self-confidence. Then she speaks again so everyone can hear.
なぜなら、私が支援に回るからだ。
Oh. Well then.
ジーダ、異空体出現まで時間がありません。本当に大丈夫ですか？
準備完了。装備も問題なしだ。このままじゃやられるだけだろうがよ。
Nah, you'll be fine. Sita's voice comes through the ship's speakers. He sounds pretty unconvinced. Can't blame him. Going up against a number of extra dimensionals by himself seems like madness. No. This is space. Deal forced him into this. She claims she's going to raise the frame's power in the same way Yumina did. Yumina herself is frowning in doubt as well. Since she was the one singing last time, she must have some thoughts about this. But we're going to have to trust her.
イシリアル用戦闘ブリッジだったな。そこへ案内してもらおう。
Deal leaves for her own post in this battle. Nothing about her even hints at uncertainty. I feel like Ayumu should just be in his frame, like ready to catapult out just in case. It's as if she's trying to show us that she's not called the strongest Ethereal in the galaxy for no reason.
異空体出現します。
Fowl's urgent tone brings me back to reality. On the screen I can see several extra dimensionals beginning to emerge. Sita's radiant frame is out there to face them. This is a serious battle. If he loses now, he'll die.
で、どうするつもりだ？一機の火力でなんとかできる相手じゃないぜ。
戦闘は不可能です。まだ待機を。
That's the moment when it happens. The air on the bridge changes. Something new is washing over us. Everyone looks up in surprise. They focus their gazes on the other screen, showing their combat bridge. Well, darn, I was hoping for like a CG. Instead, she's just standing there. Deal is standing there. Her eyes are sharp, as if she's strangely focusing her mind, or strongly, not strangely, focusing her mind. At the same time, there's a voice.
これは歌か？
This. Wait, is this like opera singing? Oh my god. Wait, oh, I'm gonna save just so I can see what the name of second Songstress. Okay.
姉様の声。姉様が歌ってる。ただの音じゃなく、意志を込めて。
力 力が湧き上がってくるような。いや、むしろこれは、なんだ。
来た。あの時と同じだ。
This kind of sounds familiar or similar to the space opening part. I wonder if it is the same thing or if it's just by the same person. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
これなら確かにあんな数は楽勝だな。全力全開で行くぜ。
Sita's voice suddenly sounds much livelier. A split second later, his booster is ignited in a burst of light. He swoops down on the closest extra dimensional, slices it in two with his blade. A moment later, there's a bright flash. The extra dimensional starts to break up, its core blazing with light.
どうだ。まずは一匹。
フレームのゲイン急上昇。ありえない異常な数値です。これは前回をさらに超えてる。
Oh, that sounds bad.
バカな。暴走の可能性は？
それもありません。制御系も正常に機能しています。
Sita's frame is moving ever faster. It dodges the extra dimensionals that charge at it and blocks their projectiles with its shield. What little damage the machine does sustain and disappear in the blink of an eye as it repairs itself. There's only one way this battle can end.
赤力シールド、自動再生、加速ブースター。すべての性能が通常値をはるかに超えています。私よりももっとすごい力。
Don't put it that way, Yumina. You just haven't been training. I could see why they call her the strongest Ethereal. I could tell even just by standing here. Not just the frame that's being boosted. I could feel strength within my own body as well. The uprush within me is stronger than even last time. But at the same time, I could feel something different. It's difficult to put into words, but something about Deal's song is different from Yumina's.
異空体反応消失しました。
Even that slight hesitation was too long. Sita's completely finished his battle already. Dots.
姉様、お疲れ様です。
理解していただけたか？私でも同様の支援が可能ということだ。
そりゃもちろん。ほんと、ディーレってすごいのね。
Deal has returned to the bridge. The operators are still busy with the post-battle procedures. Sita looks a little tired after beating 4 extra dimensionals, but you wouldn't guess he exerted that much power just by looking at him. Deal doesn't seem to be affected by her actions the way Yumina was. On the contrary, she's not even breathing hard.
これ以上の強化も可能だが、さすがに制御が危うくなる。現状なら十分だろう。
Well, aren't you sure of yourself?
ええ、今でも圧倒的ですよ。こんな戦い方が可能だなんて。
Now, just imagine if... Actually, no. I don't remember. Never mind. It wasn't a full thought.
フレーム部隊の戦力も含めればかなりの数まで殲滅可能か。戦艦一隻で戦っているとは思えん。
宇宙最強のイシリアルが戦力としてここにいる。そう考えれば当然のこと。
ユミカを知る身としては半信半疑だったが、これほどとはな。なるほど。宇宙は広い。
Yes, I do hear that. I showering Deal with praise as usual. Around them, the Zelm's crew is also very appreciative. Yumina and Kurara are confused, but they're also impressed. Though I can understand how Kurara must feel after betting on Yumina the way she did. Fal's reaction as the chief communications officer seems to be somewhat lacking. The captain is also smiling a little weakly. As for Zeta, there seems to be something on his mind. He looks thoughtful, then he comes to talk to me.
なあ、歩夢も気づいたか？
The thing where he powered up himself. So you think so as well? I guess it wasn't just my imagination then?
ああ、ユミナの時とちょっと違うんだよな。フレームとの一体感っていうのか、あの時は出力がさらに数倍になったってコントロールできるような気がしたんだよ。
Yeah, that's what I felt as well. This time it was cruder, if you can call it that. I think that despite the difference in output, Yumina's power might be the superior one.
そう信じたいってのもあるかもな。正直苦手なんだよ。
Yeah, that is kind of frank. There's no point complaining about her. We're going to be fighting side by side from now on. To be perfectly honest, I feel the same way. Maybe I'm just bitter about Yumina's ability being obsolete now. But now is not the time to judge based on gut feelings. We've got to do what we must in order to survive.
さて、今回はスカウトタイプは出現しなかったようだな。
はい、通常の個体のみのようです。でもこれからは、出現次第、スカウトも倒すことになりますね。
そうだ。続けていればやがて、敵は先ほどの規模をはるかに超える軍団となるだろう。その時は、フレーム部隊の全戦力、そして、緑下ユミナ、お前の力も必要となる。ユミカの娘であることを証明するなら、その声を、銀河の民のもとへ届けてみせよ。
I feel like it'll be kind of difficult to send her voice across the entire galaxy.
分かって、やってやるわよ。私の声でみんなを元気づける。そのためなら声が枯れるまで歌ってやるわ。
Don't. Yumina sounds bright and hopeful. It reminds me of the student council war. She has faced stronger opponents many times, and each time she turned the pressure into strength. Makes the people who watch her take heart. But for some reason, right at that moment, I could only think of that little girl I saw in her subconsciousness. Dots. Well, this part has been like an hour, so I'm gonna end it. End it right now. I'm probably gonna cut it off, but there was the noise. There was like a phone call, like, I don't know, 7 minutes in or something. This is gonna take so long to attach together. It's gonna be horrible waiting for it. Anyways, see you in the next part. I'm going to stop this recording session now, though, because I'm starting to get a headache. Anyways, see you later. Bye.